Aztecs will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Complete in the middle. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Turning it on. Powers through. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Gleason. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did and they need a little breathing room. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
That's caught. It's Sutton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Look to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll move the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some pushing for the punt team. It's complete to the left. They bring him down with a big play. Will move the sticks.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Makes the catch. It's Trainer. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Gleason. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Rudolph. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the 1st down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Dropping back, it's Gleason. Dumps it off in the flats. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going for it all. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Oh, they're after him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Second down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on second down. Dumps it to the back. This time it's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Bounced off his feet.
4th down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And as the ball makes its way into the end. it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Using his legs, it's Trainer. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the Rockets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Gleason. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Rockets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking downfield, it's Emmanuel. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Finds his man. It's Napier. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They they've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle, it's 4. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Back to pass, it's Emmanuel. Scrambling away. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. All by himself down the middle. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Rockets. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Dropping back, it's Emmanuel. He lets it fly. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
The Rockets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They kick it away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Emmanuel. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's 4. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Aztecs are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprint?
Looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, San Diego State.
it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Rockets offense is back on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
With the catch, it's Trainer. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Holly. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Rockets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. Turning it. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Rockets are rolling down the field. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. To the air, it's Gleason. It's caught. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Rockets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've moved it inside the 10, now 2nd and goal from the 9. Keeps it on the draw. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. Good. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pressure coming. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Washington. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Aztecs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Might be looking to run. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
Man, yeah, you love to see that from your quarterback. You had to have it. This is a close football game, late in the game. He understands the situation, takes off, scrambles, makes sure he gets the first down, and we still got some more excitement to come.
The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Caught in the backfield, it's Sutton. Touchdown, Aztecs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Gleason. He's got him. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Finds the tight end. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Catch in the middle. It's Christian. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Release to the back. This time he's got his man. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Got the quick pass. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Toledo. They jump on top here in OT. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Motion from the back. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sutton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
He wants to change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Napier. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And the Aztecs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. To the air on 1st down. Unleashes it. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. The snap sets up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Sutton. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
I love screen passes on offense, and you got to do them in different ways. To the running backs, you can do them to receivers, do them to tight ends. Didn't gain any yards on that one, but don't be afraid to dial that play up again later.
Looking to throw again. Big fella moving. Touchdown, San Diego State. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And the extra point is good. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grab near the sticks. It's Sutton. Touchdown, Aztecs! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Now in the second overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to throw it. Here comes the heat. Can't do it better than that. The 2-point conversion is good, and the lead is 8. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air, it's Gleason. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Rockets! They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. With that, now a 2-point conversion away from triple overtime.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back in his hands and let him go win it for you.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I gotta go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, gotta come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you gotta go execute.
Wants to go up top. They couldn't get it in, and what a heartbreaking way for this one to end in double overtime.